Off-end racing in the opener. This is the Jackson Butcher Shop and Bakery maiden race for 4-year-old mares, and as they go to race on towards fence number 1, Largy Sis in the centre is the first to show, with Higher Ling over on the near side, Smiling Getaway on the far. They're the leading trio as they clear their way out over fence number 1 and continue along the back straight to head towards the second. Smiling Getaway up on the outside, Largy Sis in the centre. They're being chased on the inside by Higher Ling. They're the 1, 2, 3, being chased by Sadie Hill, who's close behind. And just behind this group is Redbridge Rosie. Further back behind these goes on the inside. She Wears the Wellies. Just ahead of She Wears the Wellies is Millrace Queen. The early back marker is Chuggy's Queen. Continuing now to race through the gap, and it's Smiling Getaway from Largy Sis, Higher Ling. Redbridge Rosie is next with Millrace Queen, and they're being followed by Sadie Hill. Just behind this group goes She Wears the Wellies, and Chuggy's Queen brings up the rear. Safely out over fence number 2 and racing on now towards the turn. That'll bring them in towards the straight first time. These 8 runners taking the bend on round towards the fence, which will be the last in a couple of circuits' time. And out front, Largy Sis towards the inside under Orrin McGill, being followed on the outside by Smiling Getaway, the mount of Rob James. Higher Ling and Barry O'Neill racing in third. Redbridge Rosie, Dan Nevin is 4, and this one's being chased by Millrace Queen and Tiernan Roach. Sadie Hill is next, just in behind under Sean Staples, being followed further back in the field by She Wears the Wellies and Harley Dunn. And last of all is Chuggy's Queen, the mount of Dara McGill. So racing now to make their way towards the first of the 3 fences they'll find in the straight. And it is Smiling Getaway, far side, near side Largy Sis, Redbridge Rosie and Higher Ling take it next. Millrace Queen is in front of Sadie Hill, She Wears the Wellies, and last of all is Chuggy's Queen. So now the race up to past the post. They have 2 circuits and 10 fences ahead of them as they take their way on towards the middle fence along the back straight. And it is Smiling Getaway, along the straight rather, Smiling Getaway, Largy Sis the near side, Higher Ling, Redbridge Rosie take it together. Millrace Queen, Sadie Hill. Chuggy's Queen was a little slower than the remainder. Ryder quickly had to recover an iron as they go now towards the 5th fence, which will bring them on round towards their departure point in short. And it's Smiling Getaway who leads, this daughter of Getaway out of an Old Vic mare, well-bred mare. Towards the inside is Largy Sis, daughter of Mahler, 5th last time behind Cryptocurrency at Kirkestown towards the end of last season. Higher Ling is next, 3rd on debut behind Cree Kirkra, that was at Grennan towards the end of last season. Redbridge Rosie just on this one's outside, also brings form to the table, 3rd behind Music of Tara last time, and before that 4th to Emma Blue at Ballingarry. They're the leading 4. Behind these goes Millrace Queen, daughter of Arcadio, for the Benny Walsh yard. Just behind this one is Sadie Hill, the debutante by Kingston Hill. And towards the back of the field, She Wears the Wellies, the Walk in the Park debutante, leading from Chuggy's Queen, who brings up the rear, the daughter of Blue Brazil. So racing along the back straight now, soon to go on towards the next, which will be 7 fences from the finish when they get to it in this our opener. Smiling Getaway, Largy Sis, Higher Ling, and then Redbridge Rosie, being followed just behind by Millrace Queen, Sadie Hill, She Wears the Wellies, and Chuggy's Queen. But continuing to go along, Smiling Getaway by a length and a half to Largy Sis, 2 or 3 to Higher Ling, half a length further back to Redbridge Rosie. Just behind this group towards the inside goes Millrace Queen, being followed by Sadie last. Then She Wears the Wellies, and on the outside Chuggy's Queen. This one coming up now is 7 from home, and as they go to it, out front remains Smiling Getaway from Largy Sis, who's never been too far away since the flag dropped. As they race into the turn, going to bring them on round now towards the next, which will be 6 from home when they get to it. And Higher Ling now has gone through to take over the lead. Higher Ling has moved through to increase the tempo of what was a very steady early pace. Barry O'Neill has seized the initiative now, being chased now by Smiling Getaway. Largy Sis sits 3, then new Redbridge Rosie next up behind this one. Towards the inside, Millrace Queen, Sadie Hill just behind. They're being followed by She Wears the Wellies and Chuggy's Queen. Straightening up now towards the fence, which will be the last in the circuit's time. Higher Ling the near side, in the white and orange jacket, lands in unison with Smiling Getaway on the far. Behind these, Largy Sis races in a clear 3rd. Redbridge Rosie is 4. Millrace Queen is in company with this one in the yellow sleeves towards the inside. Then She Wears the Wellies, improving in the red jacket. Sadie Hill last but 1 back marker, Chuggy's Queen, but 8 lengths would cover them, half a dozen perhaps, as they take 5 from home. Smiling Getaway has gone back up on the outside to take the lead marginally from Hireling on the inside. Just behind them, Largy Sis. She wears the wellies, is very much on terms with the leaders now. Redbridge Rosie the same. Sadie Hill next, Millrace Queen. And they are being chased by Chuggy's Queen at the back of the field. Out they go over 4 from home and race round towards the turn now, where they have 3 fences left to jump. 2 in the back straight, 1 in the straight in this opening 4-year-old mares contest, won last year by the US National winning the Mean Queen. And this time around it's Smiling Getaway on the outside. Hireling just about shades it on the inside. Largy Sis is third, and in fourth is Redbridge Rosie. Couple of lengths opening up to Sadie Hill and Millrace Queen. She wears the wellies, has just lost position again, having made good ground. And last of all is Chuggy's Queen. Racing now towards the first of the 2 along the back straight. Hireling on the inside of Smiling Getaway, Redbridge Rosie. Just behind them is on the outside Sadie Hill as they make their way through the gap. Heading on now to go towards the second last fence. Smiling Getaway has gone right up on the outside. Hireling right there, the inner. Redbridge Rosie has moved close. Largy Sis is down the inside. Just behind this group, Chuggy's Queen has been pushed up into contention. She wears the wellies as next. Couple of links to Sadie's Hill, and behind Sadie Hill is Millrace Queen. Heading now to go through the gap and on towards the second last. Smiling Getaway the outside, Hireling the inner. Redbridge Rosie just behind as they go to rise out over the second last and begin the turn that's going to bring them on round towards home in the Jackson's Butcher Shop and Bakery maiden race for 4-year-old mares. Smiling Getaway and Rob James leads. Hireling has come under pressure. Redbridge Rosie has now gone into a clear second, but ridden along as Smiling Getaway begins to open up by a couple of lengths, and it's Smiling Getaway who's forging clear from Redbridge Rosie. She wears the wellies, is now back in third, and this trio have drawn away from a staying on Sadie Hill, Largy Sis. Hireling's dropped out, and then Chuggy's Queen. Racing on now towards the final fence, and it's Smiling Getaway who's gone 3-4 clear from Redbridge Rosie at the last, and it's the Getaway debutante who is quick out over the last, and she's stretching all the way up towards the line. It's Smiling Getaway who's going to take the opener for Rob James and Donncha Doyle. Smiling Getaway, impressive winner of the opening 4-year-old mares here, wins and wins well. Back in second is Redbridge Rosie. Then she wears the wellies, Largy Sis. Sadie Hill was next in front of Hireling, Chuggy's Queen and Millrace Queen, the final one to go by.